Hey, folks, they're running out of race. We're going to go live, so we're starting early. Bess here. We're going to look at some ice-dyed fabric in a short while. Jessica will be along, I'm sure, in just a matter of minutes. Gina Barrett tomorrow. And so GinaBSilkworks.co.uk, is that right?
I think so. Gina Silkworks. Gina B.
Yeah, let me just.
Yeah, my stuff's across the room.
Yeah, Gina with a G, Gina, GinaBSilkworks.co.uk. That's her website. So check that out. And if you have questions, Gina will be here the entire time. So there we have that.
Yay.
Paula's here. Hey, Paula. Oh, there's Gina now. Gina, I sent you the instructions again just to make sure you had them. So email there. Hey, Darlene, Robin. Stone Road joining us. Starting early. They're, they got just, 30 miles to go. Yeah, less than 30 miles now, and they're racing hard. So it'll be over soon. Bess here to going to show us some ice-dyed fabrics in a short while, and I'm sure Jessica will be along in a minute. I didn't tell her we were starting early, so unfair to her. If I fumble and bumble a little bit today, my mouse died last night.
Oh,
When
no.
I was trying to put the podcast together, it took me about an hour longer than it should have because this little sucker died, and these things aren't cheap, but I can't get it to work. So I had to go to my trackpad, which is a slower device. So I'll do good deal, Gina. All right, let me know if you have any questions. So if I fumble a little bit, it's just because I'm using a less efficient tool. Yes, Paula. Paula at work, working hard, earning her keep, or kind of sort of paying attention to the job so she can watch the racing. I'm not sure which it is.
Yeah. You know, gotta watch
Actually,
the race.
I'm pretty sure what it is.
Gotta watch the race. Gotta
That's
watch the
right.
race.
Let's see.
Oh, that's all sorts of glitchy.
I'm gonna switch you. Hey, Kendra. I'm gonna put you on the right. I think. Yes, I am. Okay. Pretty simple stage today. Big stage tomorrow. 3 huge mountain climbs. It's what's known as the Queen stage. The Queen stage in any of these stage races is the one where you have maximum amount of climbing. And tomorrow is one wicked stage, 3 brutal mountains. So it's going to be exciting. Not that long a stage, but less than 100 miles. But when you have 3 mountain climbs in less than 100 miles, that's a lot of climbing. Attention to the race now, Paula. Yeah, here comes the angel. Here she comes with the halo again.
Right, right.
this self-awarded halo.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Not. Yeah. She's hardly working. Yeah, hardly working. That's right, Robin.
We're along for the ride, Paula, but we're not buying it.
Right.
Nope. Oh, this place is a mess.
I know. I put stuff away yesterday, so it's like, oh.
I didn't. Because whenever, well, you know it, whenever you do a show, especially a Wednesday show, and we get all this stuff out that we talk about, we did a lot of enabling for today's show. It's all piled up here, and then I had to go do other things afterwards, and then I wanted the podcast up last night, and yeah, it's a mess.
Yeah, I said, I'm putting this stuff away.
Yeah, catch today's podcast if you want to be enabled on several fronts. We spent a lot of people's money.
Yeah, we tried. We tried. Mm-hmm. We're always here to help you.
Yep.
Always here to help.
Oh, Kendra. Yeah. Electric bikes are fun.
Yeah, I just talked to someone who had bought a set for her and her husband. He'd had a stroke, and so he was having a hard time getting the bike going, to hop on and start
Oh,
sometimes because of his balance issues. So the little motor helped him to be able to keep riding,
yeah, yeah,
which I thought was great.
yeah. No, they are. They're a real plus, and where they're a lot of plus, a big plus is, say, if you have a spouse who rides a lot on a regular bike and you'd like to ride with him or her, um, electric bike allows you to keep up and enjoy the thing. So yeah, they're a good thing. Pedal assist. If you want to actually gain fitness, though, you want pedal assist, Kendra, so that you actually have to pedal to make it work. Otherwise, it's just an electric scooter. Yeah, when we did that ride last week, Sarah and I, my daughter Sarah,
Mm.
she she hadn't. Well, it's been a while. Yeah, she hadn't been on a ride with me in a long time, and so she wasn't aware of electric bikes. It was really making her mad going up hills because the electric bikes would just fly by, and those things. I said, well, hey, part of the deal anymore. Um, Tried to spend money on Pallet Scout, but it doubled with postage. Oh, come on. It is so hard anymore to send stuff back and
Right.
forth across the ocean. Oh, man.
It's sad but true.
I was going to say, send me your address, Elaine. I'll buy it and you can reimburse me, but I don't know if the postage would be any cheaper. I mean, it's just literature.
Yeah, but it's a box, and they probably have to wrap it.
Yeah, and it's weight.
Yeah, it's the weight.
Who was that? Resnick, Sarah Resnick. Um, Let me make a note. If you can't find Elaine, let me know. If you can't find it in Europe somewhere, let me know, and I'll write to Sarah and see if there's a way to get it to you without the postage killing you. Let me know. You just sent me another email today, so you know how to reach me. So, yeah, let me know if we can help you out there because that card deck is really cool. And yes, thank you, Robin. Please mention Fiber Talk no matter who you buy it from. Let them know. Weight and size of box for all shipping and the value on top.
Hmm.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, they've been measuring my boxes lately. Like,
Oh, yeah?
I used to mail stuff to my kids all the time, and all
Yeah.
of a sudden it's like,
It's ridiculous.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm happy to try, Elaine. Yeah, see what you can do. And then if you can't get it in Europe, then let me know, and let's see what we can pull off. Can't promise we'll win, but we can try.
at least worth a try.
Yeah, Gene, I'm sure you deal with that all the time, shipping stuff. Pain in the butt. And it shouldn't be. In this day, I mean, so much mail order stuff. Listen to me, how old am I? Mail order.
Getting a catalog from
Oh
Sears
man.
Roebuck.
Oh man, how that slipped out. How that slipped out. Yep, Sears
Oh,
catalog. I did mail order.
yep, yep.
uh, and that's just it. Amazon addicts us to what they call free shipping, but you're paying for it somewhere along the way.
Right.
But and so then when we get hit with these heavy ones, it's hard to deal with. And when it doubles the cost of whatever you're buying, it's just frustrating. Yeah, there's
Mhm.
Sandy. The old Sears catalogs, you bet. Yeah. Man, you could buy it. Well, yeah, you could buy everything, even houses. Yeah. Where was that? Was it in Kansas? There's some place where there's a town There's just about all Sears houses of one kind or another. Most of them still standing, still lived in. I read
Yeah,
about that the other day.
I
Some
know what you're
small
talking
town
about.
where it just kind of caught on and people just bought those
Well, you
house
couldn't
kits.
get. Also, it was hard to materials after World War II. Wasn't that when they were doing it?
Yeah,
It was hard to get materials, and so those were the best things you could get. It was
yeah.
what you could get at the time.
Jessica, we started early because they're almost done. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
they're flying. So Beth's here. Yep.
Hi, Jessica.
Hello.
Yeah, we were just talking about our favorite topic, shipping things across the ocean and postage and yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Yep. Is there heavy postage exchange between Britain and the European Union? Did the Brexit
Not
make
anymore.
Oh no? Oh.
No, no, because they used to be in the EU and there was no taxation when the mail came, but now there's heavy taxation on both sides. And interestingly, we in the Remainers we knew, but the people in the UK, when they get a parcel from me and they are taxed, they react like, "Did you know? And why didn't you warn me?" And I'm
Oh.
like, "Yeah, this is what you voted for."
Yeah, yeah. Oh boy, I'm sure they've regretted that so many times. So if
Oh yeah.
something comes to you from the UK, then you don't get hit?
Yes.
Oh, you
Yeah.
do get hit. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
jeez.
But we sort of knew,
Oh,
and they seemed so surprised, even now.
oh. Well, it's been a
And
while.
I'm
Come
I'm
on.
like, yeah, sorry, that's what you voted for,
Yeah,
or that was what was at stake.
because it
Yeah.
used to be nothing, right? It used to be
Yeah.
just all
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
till they kicked themselves out. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When my parcel came from Gina, I had to pay 23 euros 23, which is a strange number, but yeah.
Yeah. On top of what you paid Gina, you had to pay an additional 23 euros.
Yeah.
Man.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, of course, there's all the legal documents that they now have to supply also, and I have to supply when I ship to the UK
Oh.
above a certain amount. And yeah, it's a nightmare. Yeah.
What a pain.
So many stop trading
Yeah.
because it's just not worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. What a shame.
Yeah.
So the economy overall is hurt immensely. Probably
Yeah. And of
more.
course,
Yeah.
yeah, we have still a huge internal market, but they have none.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the kind of hit to a economy that you don't see a lot of because you never know that people just didn't bother. Yeah. There's no
Yeah.
way to track
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Susan got the Katie Strachan sampler kit. Yeah.
Those are
Ooh.
beautiful threads in that kit.
Yeah.
Beautiful threads. And somebody I know talked about it because I asked about it because I the charting on it because of and because I was curious how it was charted, and she said it was really really good.
Oh,
So
good.
nice to know that.
Oh, Gina gets threads from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I suppose at some point, yeah, you just grit your teeth and pay it if you want the
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
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 But sure makes it
Yeah, you
expensive.
have to because certain things are not made in the European Union. But one of the things I stopped buying from the UK was the gold threads.
Oh.
Because on gold threads, you hit the minimum number of what you can do tax free so easily.
Oh.
It
Yeah.
wasn't worth it. So, yeah, I ended up paying or buying them from Austria and from Spain now because it's just, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Elaine, that's absolutely true. Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's the same for me, Gina. I get hit from the US as well, whereas people in the US don't pay anything.
Huh.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. But
Well, free healthcare. Hey, Gina and I both enjoy free healthcare.
yeah, we
I
don't.
wouldn't trade that for anything in the world.
No,
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 no.
no.
Yeah, and I wish we had it.
Mm. Yeah, it's a hallmark of civilization, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. No. Yeah, and it's a misconception that we have crappy healthcare. We don't. We have a really good one here in
Uh-huh.
Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Benton and Johnson got taken over. Oh.
Yeah. No, Gina, the other one is slightly better, Golden Threads. And do look into the Spanish ones because they are quite good. And let's see, other side, they
Here,
come
just a
in
minute.
big cones
Oh,
and
nice.
are slightly and this one is rather depleted by now because I'm currently making kits. But it is the stuff from the original maker is Montfort System Fill, and it's just passing thread. But I get it through Velasco because I can't seem to get the wholesale from the other one. And it's much cheaper than getting it from either Vienna or from the UK, because of course the wages in Spain are lower than ours are. So that might be something to look into.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's a bit of a pain to get into contact with them because they're not very good with their English. But yeah, Gina, if you need any contacts, let me know. I have a lady that speaks English.
That's good to know.
Oh, yeah, that's a pain, Gina. I hadn't realized. I know that Bill retired, but I thought that the new guy can do the same things. Mm. Oh, yeah, will do, Gina. I'll email you. I'll write that down.
I'm already doing that. Already taken care of.
Look at you guys
Good.
enabling each other.
I know. Nah. Yeah, I need to.
Done.
That's the wrong list. I need the right list.
You should have the email. Did you get it?
Nee, come on.
Thinking.
Nee. Nee.
Come on.
Yeah, got you.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah, and they can apparently even do the 2% gold. But I would love to get into that original manufacturer and cut out the middle woman in this case. But I haven't been able to do that yet. But I'm thinking of a way of getting that accomplished. Nah. Yeah, that's one of the other things. I mean, it's wonderful that everybody has their own languages, but boy, I wish we could all speak English.
It's interesting, all the things you guys have to monkey with just to do business.
Yeah.
All that extra layer of hassle. I think that's when people think about shops in general, they don't realize all that extra Uh,
Yeah.
you'd like to be able to go to one distributor and get everything you need, but doesn't
No.
work.
Yeah.
And you chase down sources, and then the source changes, and yeah,
Yeah.
Especially for
Yeah.
something that's so special as the gold work. I mean, there's not. I mean,
yeah,
Right. No.
yep,
No, and that is one of the things why we can, as small businesses here, never compete with people in the US, because you have far fewer restrictions than we do,
oh,
and fewer rules. Um, yeah, but it's that sort of the balance: free healthcare, rules.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I'd take the health care.
yeah. Me too.
Well, I mean, I'm on Medicare, so it's effectively
Oh
free, but
wow.
um, you know, but most of my life you're paying massive amounts every month just to have it, and yeah, to me the cost is really to me secondary to the number of people who are in situations or stay in situations they don't want to be in just because they
Yeah,
need the health care. To me,
yeah,
that's the crime. Cost, just shove it aside. Just that.
yeah,
Working jobs that they really don't want,
yeah,
could make more money elsewhere, but can't get the health care. All the weird. There's all kinds of situations, and that's if that's taken off the table, then people have better options, I think. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Nah. Yeah, because some things are just not fair. If you're born with a chronic condition,
right,
there's nothing you could have done to prevent that,
right,
and you're basically punished for, yeah,
yeah,
having a crappy birth.
yeah. That's the medical term for it. Yeah, crappy birth.
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
Oh gosh, Kat, what are you doing?
uh-oh.
raining. Oh, the cat's up high. That's never good.
Yes, yes. Look at that.
Oh,
He
that's
is
not good.
sitting atop the gold
Holy
threads.
smokes.
See, he's still.
Oh man.
Yeah. And by the way, the cat is living with a broken hip, and he's still able to do these sort of things.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh,
hardy
how did
stuff.
he break? How did he break his hip?
We don't know. I mean, he fell from the balcony, but I'm only on the first floor. We took him to the vet. He said, "Oh, he snapped his what is it, the ligament in his knee." And then he said, "Oh, I'll take an X-ray of the hips because probably nothing, but we'll just check." And it was broken, but it turned out it had been broken for a while because there was healing on there.
Oh.
So we got a cat
Oh,
from the animal shelter with a broken hip, and nobody knew.
Oh, jeez.
oh,
And I was completely, oh my god, the animal is very young. He will be in pain all his life. And
Yeah.
the vet said, well, let's see and let's wait. He's probably fine. And within a couple of weeks, he was fine.
Based on his current position in your room, he seems to be okay. Yeah.
yes.
He's okay. Yeah, yeah. He's
Uh,
probably in mild discomfort, but cats just don't complain.
yeah. Yeah.
Nah, yeah. Nah. No, and he's still, oh god, today he's been, yeah, yeah.
And a cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, yeah.
Hey Beth,
He
let's
loves to nick my needles.
look at some cloth here because the race is going to be over
Okay.
soon. So let's look at some cloth.
Oh
All
yeah.
right. Oh, and I'm kind of glitchy, so you'll have to tell me if what I'm showing you is good. I don't know why I'm glitchy today, but I am. I turned off the feed. So to do ice dyeing, you need to soak your fabric in a soda solution. So you can use baking soda. We use pH up, which you put in your pools. Is to change the pH in your water so the dye will attach to your fibers. So this is prepared for dyeing fabric. It's Kona. We used to be able to get it from our favorite Joann's, but we basically have. I asked a friend how we're going to get that anymore, and she said, "I don't know. Last time we ordered a bolt and split it is how we normally do it." which is 25 plus yards, which is a
Oh,
lot of fabric. So anyway, this is one piece. It's
Wow.
cute.
It's lovely.
Let's see. Now I really can't see you.
holy smokes! Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you soak it in soda ash, and then you kind of arrange your fabric however you want to. I think the lady Cindy folds it like you do a tie dye. Then you put ice down, and then you put the powdered dye in. And I would open this, but I have a cold, and I do not want to sneeze into this. This is Dutch chocolate from. This is from Dharma, but it's the same as Procyon. And if you can get Procyon dye, what you're looking for. So this is, you think, okay, it's brown. So what color should this dye color be? You think, okay, it's going to be brown when you open it, but it's red. So what happens
Mhm.
is you put it, the ice, and then you put the dye, and it, what we call breaks it. It kind of splits the dyes apart between the red. What would be the other color that would be in there? Red and green is what I think of when I want to make brown, but so red, blue, yellow.
So
You know,
to go scientific, it's like chromatography or whatever. It splits all the
right,
colors out of that brown dye.
right. And actually, and so
Oh,
you can see this, the color of that. This is Brazil nut, which is comes. It's beautiful and it has some blues in it. So when I do this one, I
Hmm.
normally add something I have called Wedgwood, um, which also breaks a little. Even though it's a blue, it's not a pure blue. It's kind of a gray blue. So that these two colors, this Brazil nut and the Wedgwood, make beautiful. And I've used most of that up already, so I don't have any of that.
so
So this is
let me back you up. So
okay.
all the colors in that piece of cloth came from one dye.
No, it
Oh,
probably I
okay,
probably
okay,
put a couple on these because it's kind of fun to mix.
okay.
And I don't this I made this so long ago. Who knows what colors I used? But it was obviously probably a blue, a dark blue color. It could have been grape. Grape is another favorite color of ours because it breaks beautifully into different colors.
Oh,
Because it's purple and I mean red and blue. Those are your two colors that'll make purple.
yeah.
Okay, the cat's
And
sleeping.
the dyes are powder?
The dyes are powder. So
Oh,
Um, and I do recommend if you're using a powder, even if it's only the Ritz dye, you should put on a face mask.
yeah.
There is a horror story of a gal who was playing with using her dyes, doing some dyeing, and she sneezed into it. She was all that powder went into her lungs because it's
Ooh,
very fine.
ooh.
Yeah. Ugh.
And yeah.
Yeah. No.
So here's another one, which is you can see it's kind of that
Ooh.
mustardy yellow.
Yeah. Oh,
And
that one's
again,
beautiful.
yeah, so this broke. Obviously, we used a green and probably there's like an oak color that we use.
Yeah.
Maybe khaki was the green. I don't remember, but probably just scrunched it up, put dye in, put the ice in, dump dye on. But you've got to put it, and you must put it in soda ash because it won't take the dye. That's it. Salt at
Yeah.
the end, that's not necessary. The soda ash is absolutely necessary.
All right, take me through the procedure. So we use soda ash on plain old white cloth,
Correct.
and then
You
you
soak
fold it
it.
up, bunch it up, however you want. Is it's still wet
Mhm.
from the soda ash? You don't dry it out.
You can dry it out. It gives you a different effect.
Oh, okay,
So it depends on how patient you are. If you remember to soak yours beforehand, it is kind of crunchy then because the soda does do something. Um, but if it's dry, when the ice and the dye hit it, it breaks. And I'm guessing that's what we did here.
okay.
It was dry
Oh,
fabric.
that's that's like marble.
versus this.
So within the technique, then there are options that give you can play all day long and get different effects.
Right. So here's the other thing. Some people don't use ice from their ice maker. They go get, because our ice cubes are like wedges. That's what I have. Or if you're making it by hand, they're those big old squares. They go to someplace. It's a Sonic is what people use around here. But they're squares of ice that have like a little hole in them.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So that ice breaks the dye differently than snow dyeing, because we've used snow. We've used and my regular ice cubes. Even getting the ice from the gas station, if it's in big chunks, you want to break it up a little bit. But we don't like the snow as well. We think the ice works better. The snow is too powdery when you put the dye on. It works. It makes beautiful. And I might have used it on some of these pieces. Snow dyeing is always fun, but who knows?
So all right. So wait, back up the truck then, because Sandy's asking how long do you soak it in soda ash? So that question, and then you can do it wet, soda ash wet, or you can dry it either way, and then then is the technique you bunch it up however you want to bunch it up. And then do we just put dry dye on there and then put ice on top, or do we do it in layers?
Ice.
How do we do it?
Layers is better.
Okay.
So you put, and it depends. So we like to do it scrunched into a big vase. So a big, wide vase. You put a little ice maybe in the bottom. You put dye in. Then you put a little fabric, fold it so you can get more ice in. Dye, fold the fabric in, ice, dye, and that gives you a totally different effect than if I use a kitty litter pan that you kind of fold it up like an accordion. Now that's not how I did this, but let's say you would do a snowflake. If you ever did a snowflake as a kid, you know how you kind of did it as a triangle, and then you fold it back and forth. So if you did your fabric like this is not going to get as much dye. This is going to get maybe different dye effect than this. And then if you put the dye in, or if you do it like this, you've got this accordion fold. Do it like this. I'm not showing on camera. Yeah. So you've got these folds. So you put the ice in, and then you sprinkle the dye in. It's going to give. If you do it this way, or you do it this way.
Oh.
See how it would make a difference in how your fabric would look. So yeah, there's all sorts of 15 minutes in the soda ash at least. We've dumped it in, and just if it's gotten really good and wet and soaked, it's fine. But normally 15 minutes is what we tell people when we're doing it at the library.
Then so 15 minutes. Then just to be clear, so then as the ice melts, then that carries the dye. It breaks up the dye and carries it into the fabric, and that's where the magic happens.
Right, and normally, because it's soaking, it's going to get. I like to put mine on a rack or lift mine up a little bit so it's not soaking in that dye, because it will absorb just the mixture of colors, and then you have kind of a mud. But you need to. We normally tell people to wait 24 hours before you open it up, because the dye needs to get soaked in and react to the fabric. But Cheryl's very impatient. She normally does hers later that evening after it all melts. So it depends on how patient or impatient we can be. So I got to sit here.
And so I recall from one of your previous tellings that literally if you live where there's snow, you can take it outside and use snow instead of ice and get a completely different effect, and just do it that way. Yeah.
Correct. So you don't have to go buy ice or use ice. So it's kind of fun to do in the winter when you're stuck and you can't do other things. You're like, okay, that's a nice heavy snow. Let's go snow dye.
Wow.
Let's go snow dye.
But I can
cool.
I can see why you'd have to wear a mask if you're sprinkling that powder on by hand. Yeah. dangerous.
And I do wear gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't normally care a lot if I paint or something on my hands, but with the dye, I'm a little bit more careful. Um, and you don't want to contaminate, so we normally have separate spoons. I can't remember the name of the lady who Cindy Baldwin follows. She dumps a lot of dye on, but she's using huge pieces of fabric, so I'm sure she's got a reason why she puts so much dye on. We normally put in maybe a teaspoon of a color for like a small piece. I mean, that's a lot of dye, and it does wash off.
Okay.
So, but here I want to show you this piece because I don't remember even how we did this. I know we were following an instruction. Okay, and this is big, but you can see why I haven't cut it yet.
Oh, that's
That
nice.
thing's amazing.
Yeah. They are art in itself. You could
Yeah.
just frame
Yeah.
this.
Right. That's what I was thinking. Just put it in a frame and hang it on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was really hard. I haven't cut it yet. I can see it's just still, but I every time I look at it, I think, oh, I really should do something with this piece of
Man.
Man, that's
I mean, that looks like an abstract flower arrangement. That's
Yeah.
wild.
Now, how did we do this? Do I remember? No,
No.
because I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one. This one, okay, so I'm sure we used soft orange on this one. Some sort of blue.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
Oh, Gina, they make a fabulous scarf. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man, that's so cool.
isn't that fun?
Yeah.
And so the blue, so think, you got to think color. So you get that scalp pack you were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wouldn't, because you don't want, unless you want brown is the color. So this has got a little bit of, but it's really an orange. It looks brown maybe to you, but it's kind of an orangey color with the blue. And that was the fear. I mixed the orange and the blue. Was I going to get just brown? I did get some down here, but nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. Okay, I got a couple more and then we'll be done. So this was another orange. I think Rachel might have done this one because she was in an orange phase for a while.
Oh. Ooh.
You can see. Okay, now this is like I folded. You can see it was like folded into the, see how it's. You can see the kind of rays going out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this was obviously folded somehow that way.
Yeah.
And then I have one more. And this is a big piece, and I think that's why it didn't come out as well. Because I don't have the biggest tub I have is a kitty litter pan. Just used for dyeing, not for kitty litter.
I can just picture your cat with a blue bum.
No. But this is a little too big for that. It's not quite, so it's more splotchy.
Yeah.
I could have done this with snow,
Yeah.
But anyway.
That's cool. Sandy wondering if the results are color fast and do different fibers react differently.
Yes.
Yes and yes.
So yes and yes. So the results are color fast because I use Procyon or Dharma dyes. I think Ritz dye or whatever they use for tie dye will eventually they fade. They're going to fade faster than this stuff. This is what professional dyers use. The other is different fibers. You can dye. It even says somewhere in here on small print if I can read it. Let me find my reading glasses on top. No, it doesn't say. You'd have to look online, but it does. This isn't for wool.
Okay.
This is a cold bath dye. So you can do, and you really, silk is, we've done silk. We've done rayon, linen. Those will work. But not silk so much.
Yeah.
Silk just
No.
kind of stains.
Yeah.
You need a different
Yeah.
dye for that.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the dye.
And one of those jars lasts a long time, right?
A lot, a lot. In
Yeah.
fact, eventually they do. They say they go bad. They're not as the color intensity isn't as good. But I'm not making something to reproduce. I'm not making something to sell. So I don't
Yeah.
really So it's not going to be as intense colors. The dyes. I get the dyes, Edna, at Dharma Trading. That's where I get dyes now. Um, Dharma Trading Company. They actually sell clothing that's ready to dye. So if you ever wanted to make something like moo-moos, I mean, of all things, they have T-shirts. So they have 100% cotton T-shirts. They used to sell silk stuff to dye too. So there's silk dyeing at the library and made silk scarves. Dharma, there you go. I'm going to mute myself real quick. I have a cold, so I need to do something.
Yeah. Edna, there's DHARMA. So the
Wow.
Indian spelling, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, explore ice dye. Look at that right there on the.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
How timely.
Yeah, and I get a lot of snow here, so
Yeah, you got it. You're built right in. Yeah.
yeah,
Put your boots on
yeah,
and
I
go
must.
outside and dye some cloth. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Hmm.
It's
I mean, the
it's
villagers
fun.
already think I'm crazy, so yeah.
Why not add to it? It's fun to do with kids. You just got to make sure they wear their masks. That they're careful to keep their mask on. You do not want them
No,
sneezing
no.
or
Yeah.
the wind blowing in their face. And you got to be careful for them because the other thing they'll do is they'll use way too much dye.
Oh.
They're like, oh, I got to dump half the container in. No, 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 no. So I think Cheryl would measure it into little cups for them to do and have it measured out and said, this is the purple. And give them a limited palette.
Yeah. That's our specialty, Edna. We're here for you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're here for you.
Definitely.
That's really cool, man. You really get some amazing effects with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know you could, and I meant to play with some linen. I've got a couple of pieces of linen that are ready. I've washed them, I've scrubbed them because I can tell when I feel them. And I think, I had to do something like the Wedgwood blue on them, which wouldn't give you a huge color intensity,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it breaks just a little bit, which would be fun to stitch on once it was
Yeah.
overnight. That would be kind of fun.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Cool. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It's just amazing. But that's a technique that you're not standing there boiling water on the stove and doing all kinds of things. Just
No.
yeah.
And you don't have to pre-mix the dyes because if you mix, like we do a lot of dyeing of fabric, you have to pre-mix those dyes, and a couple of them are a pain because they settle. So you really have to make sure they're mixed up, or you will get. If you ever have received a piece of fabric that has like a dot on it of color, that's because the dye didn't get thoroughly mixed into the solution,
Oh.
and it's just a bit of dye,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
just a bit of dye.
Now, if your cat has to pee and you're using the litter box, how does that?
No, in fact, the other thing is Mexican. You know how guys, they he's doing something with oil or doing something outside, and he says, I need a big pan, something the size of the kitty. I'm like, you can't use my dye baths. Those are for dyeing only. Here's yours. This is mine.
Keep your hands
Yeah.
off. Yep.
Because I've had him. At one point I did have him taken. He really did need them for something, so I said, okay, so I'll go buy new. I mean,
Yeah.
he hated to buy new ones, but he needed them for something. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's that Dharma Trading again for anybody who missed it earlier.
Yeah.
If you want to spend money,
If you want to spend money.
Yeah.
go Edna.
Yeah. And it's fun, and you do need to check the solid colors. Obviously, don't do that breaking thing as
Mm-hmm.
much as some of the, like, we were surprised because we played with them for quite a while, to see which ones broke the best,
Oh.
and that gave you the best color change out, because we had accumulated a bunch for just dyeing solid fabrics. So here, I'll show you this while we're talking about dyeing. I was talking about this yesterday on the when we recorded. This is my
Ooh.
Illinois piece that I never will finish. I know it's you can see I got this is how little I have left to do. But these are my dyed fibers
Oh.
from
Oh.
the same dyeing, basically the same company. We would get, I think Dharma might have this in their, sorry, Edna, might have it in their catalog too. We got these from Procyon, but we dyed 30 colors of fabric, at 30 colors of fabric, and then I dyed threads,
Oh.
both pearl cotton and floss. Each one has a floss. You can see the floss here. I should pull it out of the bag. We'll just pull this green out. It doesn't, again, because I didn't scrub it, it doesn't, especially the pearl cotton doesn't take the dyes as well. You can see it's a little whites down there, bits, but it still stitches lovely. And this is the green. That's the same color.
Uh-huh.
And
Hmm.
so you get they used to sell kits, and you get to do that. You mix the colors up, the three colors, and they'd say, here's how you do it. So you get 30 different colors of fabric. Now you don't get big pieces on that, but it was enough to play with. So look at the blues and the purples.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
So, and the golds
Oh yeah. Wow.
and
Cool.
yellow.
Hmm.
So again, you take three colors. It's just basic color theory, and then you get a whole variety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's a neat stitching project.
Oh
Right, and I
yeah.
think that, yeah, just different stitches. I was trying to use a different stitch in every square. What is this? This
Yeah.
is just living in my basement. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm not going to finish it. I think I need to do something with this.
I would
Getting
think
out of
so.
my
Yeah.
house.
Here's here Edna, just to help you out. Here's Procyon dyes at Dharma Trading. So while you're at the site, you know,
Spend some more.
I'm just trying to help Edna
That's the
out.
ones.
See, because
See, and those are
Edna,
the ones I use.
yeah, I'm just trying to help Edna. Is all.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there you go.
There you
That's
go.
terrific. Thanks. Thanks for doing that.
Mhm.
Appreciate it.
No
That's
Hmm.
problem.
cool. Yeah. Well, you're right, Paula Abramson.
Yeah, they're riding in the rain.
Oh, so okay, I gotta learn more now. So when you're doing threads, are you just taking white DMC, and do you have to soak that in soda ash too?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
yes, and it does. And then rinsing it is the problem. That's why I don't do it so much anymore,
Oh.
because it's that's why if you get, people say it's kind of, you get a thread and they'll say it's mainly color fast or it's kind of color fast. That's why it's a pain to rinse threads.
Oh. Okay.
Other than fabric, you can rinse it until it gets mainly clear, and then you can throw it in your washing machine with
Oh.
something we call a color catcher. I've not found a way to get the threads rinsed enough that you're not they're not destroying them. Because you're dumping in water and
Yeah.
agitating them.
Yeah.
Well, that's hard on
Yeah.
threads, even
Right.
if it's just DMC. So they're not color fast.
Yeah. Okay.
Not color fast. It's not because the dye isn't color fast. It's because you
Right.
can't rinse it enough to get that dye out of
Right.
your threads.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Which tells you that color fast threads have been through an awful lot,
yeah.
just in
Yeah.
general. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look like you're doing calisthenics there. Are you making kits?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I know. I see her
Because I'm telling you, you're getting a workout there, Jessica.
Oh yeah.
Does she have one of those smart watches that counts her? It's like she's doing
Yeah.
steps.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. 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 I don't have a smartwatch. No.
No. My kids teased me. They thought I needed one, like a knockoff brand, because I
Oh.
always track stuff, and they're like, I'm like, no, because then it tracks me, and I
Oh.
don't want it to
Yeah.
track me.
Yeah.
No. No. I love to track things, but my heart rate, my sleep pattern. No, thank you.
No, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know
No.
that I didn't
No.
sleep last night. Thank you.
No. 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 Now, it was really fun. My father isn't into smartphones. That was something no. And then somebody gifted him a smartwatch, and he totally took to it.
Oh.
Oh,
He's
really?
married to the thing.
Oh.
And all of
That's
a
funny.
sudden, he can respond to messages on his phone because the watch does ping and he knows that he needs to check his phone. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah. But so fun. I mean, smartphone, no. And then now through towards the smartphone, oh, yes, now it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
How that works psychologically, I don't know, but it's quite fun.
Oh,
Oh,
here I got it.
sprinting on the wet surface. Oh,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Here's
No.
here's Paul at work. Well, her workspace. There you go.
Ah,
Yeah.
a split
Okay.
screen.
I have smart.
Oh, Sandy,
nothing.
I don't have a TV.
See, I'm nothing but technology everywhere. Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I don't track my health. You know that whole thing. I don't do that. I do track for cycling. I keep track of my heart
Yeah,
rate,
yeah,
both uh, for fitness, but there's some other cycling friends who are all of us over 70, and we all use heart rate monitors to monitor our hearts at the high end when we're
yeah,
climbing and stuff to make sure we don't get ourselves out of control. One guy actually his heart rate monitor saved him because it spiked, and it spiked on his head unit on his bike, and he could see it, and he
Oh,
didn't
really?
realize it was happening, and is actually coming up on getting some kind of medical procedure to help that. But
yeah,
he said if he'd not had his heart rate, he would not have realized that things were out of whack, and yeah.
Well, I tried to do a heart rate monitor when I was running marathons because Max got one through work and we tried it. My problem was it said I never could get my heart rate up fast enough, and I could run as fast as I could, and it would never get high enough. And then I realized, I don't know, it was a few years after that, I asked my dad, I said, do you have a low heart rate? And he goes, yeah. I mean, mine runs 45 to 50. That's just what it runs.
That's
I'm
your
slow.
running
So,
heart rate.
no, my low, like that's my
You're
low.
Okay.
My low. So if I run and you're boosting it up, it never got to that point for my age,
Yeah.
whatever it was supposed to be. So I just started ignoring that, and it's like, okay, you can kind of just trying to monitor it. Can you breathe? Can you talk?
Yeah.
yeah,
That sort of thing.
Yeah. Because my resting heart rate is in the low 40s, and my if I take a nap in a chair during the day, I'll sometimes get buzzed by my watch because my rate has fallen below 40, and apparently that's some
Yeah,
threshold. But yeah,
yeah,
so I'm right in the same ball game that you, Beth. Right, low 40s.
right,
That's my resting heart
right,
rate. Yeah,
right,
and
right.
yeah.
So
You
I
see,
figured
mine
that.
is too high.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. But that I monitor. I mean,
Right.
these athletes, they monitor everything. I mean,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they have to. They have to know their
Yeah.
recovery. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it makes the difference.
Okay, this sprint in the rain is going to be nuts. There's going to be bikes
Yeah.
flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that, Beth. It's always fascinates me when you guys do that dying stuff.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
That's
It's
so
Yeah,
fun to
cool.
do.
it's a fun playtime thing, and out of it you get these cool looking cloths. Yeah,
Right,
Yep.
right. We just got to use them. I know Cheryl uses them on the backs of her quilts. That's finally she said, I got to use this fabric. So
yeah,
she'll put them on the backs, piece them together and use
right,
them. And I'm thinking, I got to do something with these.
yeah. Well, that's
They're just
just
too
it.
pretty to lay.
Then your art quilt on the back is just as much art as the front. Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh, what did I just do?
Oh.
This is going to be nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Yeah. See here we go. There's the first pileup
Oh.
at the
Oh.
1K. Yep.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
At the 1K. So that wrecked the sprint right there
Yeah.
because there's like 5 or 6 were ahead. That's the trouble with
Yeah.
these. Yep. So this group was ahead. All right.
Yeah. But Milan is in there.
I think so. See, I changed the whole dynamic.
Yeah. Crazy.
Oh man.
Oh, it's Melier. Yeah.
Yep. Here he comes. You gonna do it? He got it. You get it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Milan.
He did. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep. Now this is gonna. Oh, that's right. At 1K there. It was 3K is the thing. So everybody gets the same time.
It's 5K today, so
Oh, is
they're
it 5?
safe.
Oh, okay. 5K
Yeah.
today. Oh, that's right. Now that they changed that for the sprint stages. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So that didn't matter other than everybody got to hit the deck. Ouch.
Ow.
Yeah.
That just hurts thinking about.
Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Toddy's just going to roll it in. We're not racing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't need that.
No. No. Yeah, that was interesting. They were showing an interview with Cavendish, and this is his first year standing by on the side.
Oh, that's
And
right.
he went like, "Holy shit, that's sprinting. That's dangerous."
Probably one of the best ever, and he's realizing now.
It really scares him to watch the race
Uh-huh.
live and standing next to the course. Yeah,
Oh,
I thought that was amazing.
yeah. Yeah.
And he was sort of apologizing, saying, "Yeah, when you actively doing it, you don't realize that you're
Oh.
so fast."
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then when you watch it and you
Sure.
realize what a mayhem it is. Yeah. Wow. That's funny. But that's
That- yeah.
skill. The good ones like Cavendish, I mean, that's pure skill to be able to do
One
that
of
and
them
find
doesn't
those.
look very good.
No, I think that's Germay that's on the ground. I don't think he's in good shape.
Oh,
He's not had a good tour. I wonder if they'll relegate him. He kind of moved over. He didn't keep a very straight. Well, it's on a curve. It's so hard on a curve.
yeah. Yeah.
Because they would get Sagan every now and then on a curve for moving over, and it was like, no, he's on a curve. What do you want him to do?
Yeah.
It's still close.
Oh yeah.
That should pretty much seal the green jersey for him. A win.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man. Yeah. Find your teammate who got you there. Yep, you bet. Yeah, it's a cool thing, especially in sprints where they talk about cycling being a team sport, and
Yeah.
it really is. Individuals win, but it's the team that makes the difference.
Yeah.
And these sprint teams with good lead out men that's gold.
Yeah.
Been wanting to dye fabric in solid color would be color fast. Oh, okay.
Yeah. These are color fast. You might have to rinse them a few times, but because it depends on how much dye you put in it, on how easy it is to rinse it out. And purple and red are the worst, just so you know.
Yeah.
Man, what a
Those
mess.
are.
See, I'll bet it was that paint. The road paint.
Yeah.
That's
That is slippery when
Yep.
it's wet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Simmons wasn't serious today. His hair's down. No,
Yeah.
not into it today.
Nope.
Germay is a mess. He's holding his arm. Oh, boy.
Oh, poor guy.
That is not a good sign.
Nope.
Finishing the stage, but holding the arm like he broke his collarbone.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I bet you could count on two hands the number of guys in the peloton who haven't broken a collarbone.
Yeah.
Look at him. They're pushing.
Yeah, that's a collarbone thing.
Yeah. It's too bad.
Mm.
Okay, Paula, don't work too hard.
Oh yeah, see you tomorrow. No, I think they were sort of commenting at the start of the tour on Jermai that he sort of has grown scared of the sprinting, that he wasn't as comfortable anymore.
Oh.
No.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
But you got to have no fear to do that. No fear at all. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to be a bit of crazy.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Yeah. No other words.
That.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep. Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm dying to see what you're putting together there, Jessica. It's
it's just winding silk, and I'm using two big marmalade glasses to wind my silk around. See, I have my skein of silk. And because silk is so notoriously when you're winding it that it hangs on everything, working on a glass jar actually works perfectly. And yeah, I'm just winding my silk.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all.
And so you're just piling those up for a class then.
Yeah, it's for the EGA class for my chapter in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
And we're doing a gold work class with the little Christmas ornaments. And I make sure that everybody has a kit with the sort of unusual ingredients, the gold threads, the silk threads, because they are so hard to get. And I just ship them over in a big box, and everybody has their little kit, and they only need to supply their fabric.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice. Another reason to belong to EGA chapter.
Right.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
What's the Ohio chapter?
It's the daylilies.
Say it again.
The daylilies.
Daylilies. Daylilies.
Daylilies.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's the September program, and I think you can join our chapter even if you're not local, because hey, I'm not local.
Right. No, you're not.
Right.
You're not.
Right. You're not local.
Sandy, I don't know. It looked like about 20 guys went down, but
Yeah.
yeah. Tomorrow's the day.
What do you mean tomorrow's the day?
It's the Queen stage, 3 massive mountains.
Oh,
If Jonas is going to take any time, he's got to get a big
yeah,
chunk tomorrow if he's got to have any chance. If he
yeah,
can't shake him, it's over. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's got to get minutes, not seconds. He's got to get huge minutes. Yeah, when those
Yeah,
guys
that
go
will.
down, it's bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Bad for the equipment too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's thousands of euros per
Right.
bike just
Yep.
being.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the bikes
The
were
track.
steel and aluminum, it wasn't such a big deal. But everything's carbon, and carbon's strong in the direction it's designed to work in. But from an opposite direction or a side direction, it's not, and bikes just get broken. Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
that would be an interesting thing. Is the bike suppliers for the teams to learn what they are doing at the factory end during the tour, because like when Pogacha's in yellow, there'll be a yellow bike the next day for him. Well, somebody painted a frame. They had a frame ready to go, painted it, and shipped it. They did. And I've heard
Yeah.
stories of guys driving all night with gear.
Yep.
But
Wow.
there's got to be a whole thing that goes on, a whole world that we never see, supplying these teams and making sure the next day they have what they need. That would be
Yeah.
fascinating. Yeah.
I think they have all sorts of depots in France to
Oh,
have things close by.
okay, that
Yeah.
makes
They
sense.
need
Yeah,
to. They
yeah,
need to.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's got to be a whole logistical thing. Because we look at this bike race, and if you start to think about it, the infrastructure that supports that massive event has to be
Yeah.
just fascinating. Like draw a big map on the wall and all the things that go into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
for these, if you're guys in yellow, I mean, this is your chance to show your brand, and
Oh yeah.
you need
Yeah,
to be
weren't they
there.
telling us that yesterday Pogacar had a brand new bike
Oh, he
for
did.
yesterday's stage? And yeah, they got it to him yesterday,
Huh,
and he was sort of showing it off during the
yeah.
ride. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I
That's
saw.
interesting. And you wonder how many people, it's the people too, how many people are in that background,
Yeah.
because you got to
Yeah.
have nutritionists along with
Yep.
all the training, all those people. And then you've got these people bringing bikes,
Right. Right.
delivering bikes all over the
Yeah.
tarnation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the mechanics
It's,
work just about all night getting bikes ready.
yeah.
And I've seen tours. Well, you probably have too, Jessica. Tours of the equipment trucks and the
Yeah.
wheels and frames just by the hundreds hanging up there. Yeah, it's amazing. All
It's
top end
fascinating.
stuff, just massive amounts of money. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing a film shoot in the village since a couple of days. So we
Oh.
have all those film trucks and all the logistics of that in this tiny village, and they're shooting on the main thoroughfare. Can you imagine how fun that is?
Yeah. Oh man. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, gosh.
Yeah,
No.
you're right, Sandy. Medical
The
support.
logistics
Yeah.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the sort of their compound is at the end of the road where I live. So as
Oh.
soon as I walk out of the door, there's cars coming by back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with the actors, with everything, and
Oh.
it just the amount of logistics going on. Yeah,
Right.
crazy.
How long are they? They say they've been there a couple days, so they clearly it's an extended shoot then.
Yeah, yeah. I think they used most of the village for the backdrop this time. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a series of the public broadcasting company in Germany,
Oh.
and they're shooting I think one or two longer feature films every year, and it's all in the surroundings here.
Oh,
Nah, but
that's
it's
neat.
one of those alpine romantic
Oh,
thingies, so
uh-huh.
I don't watch.
You don't watch it?
No, no,
Not
But
your
still,
cup.
no, no.
still, to see your town on in a video in a film.
No, no, it's horrible because the things they do and why I can't watch it, they take one side of your main street and they glue it together with the main street of a village
Oh,
three villages down the road. So nothing makes sense when you live here. You start
oh,
watching it and
Oh,
they go through that road and halfway through you're thinking, I'm in the wrong village. And that
oh,
is so disturbing when you live here.
yeah.
I can't do it. No, no.
Okay, well that makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
and
yeah.
and then that's all, there's all the people you know in a different role because they are sort of the support actors,
Uh
and
huh.
you're like, wait a minute, you're not the baker, you're in the fire department. What the I
Okay,
can't do that sort of things.
can't cope with
No,
that, huh?
no,
Oh
no,
man.
no. No. And the story is really really cheesy. It's a lady moving through to this area after a breakup. She ends up with the volunteer firefighters, and then she has all these adventures, and
No,
it's too cheesy. Yeah,
too
no,
cheesy.
Too easy for you.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting, Gina, about being
Oh,
on the base.
oh man.
Mhm.
Yeah, I bet that was. I bet yes, a film of that
Ooh,
level. That's got to be nuts.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I can tell my cold is kicking in more, so I think I'm going to sign off so I can.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks
Talk
for
to
doing the
myself.
cloth. Appreciate it. That was fun.
yeah,
No
Yeah.
problem.
yeah.
No
And take
problem.
care.
All
All
right.
right.
You take care too. Bye.
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 Yeah.
Oh, we
Well.
have Annemiek van Vleuten.
Huh?
Ah.
Oh
We have Annemiek van Vleuten as the commentary at the finish,
man, you get all
and
the
I
cool
might be
people.
mistaken, but I think she's pregnant.
Oh yeah. Oh, good for her.
Yeah, that's nice. Mhm. Yeah, we get all the good people. Sorry.
Yeah, you get. Yeah, you do. You get all the good ones.
Yeah,
Jeez. I mean, I like Phil Liggett, but after that, we just get second-rate stuff. Yeah, you get all the names.
yeah,
Yeah.
we get the nice ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Gina was
Mhm.
a Bond
Oh,
girl. Yeah. 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 Yep.
mhm.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you get all the name. I mean, every time you mention somebody, it's like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember him or her. So
Yeah.
Annemiek is pregnant. All right, good for her.
Yeah, yeah. I have to look that up, but it seriously looked like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that was something I read an article about that. Women, I think it was a result of Demi Vollering's mentioning about a final race stage earlier in the year where she had her period and she was just fighting herself the whole way. And then this article talked about what these high end athletes go through, and then they want to have a family, and how do you make that decision? And then
Yeah.
getting it in your contract so you don't lose your sponsors because you want to have a baby, and this
Yeah.
whole complexity that goes with just being female at the highest level. And yeah, on many fronts, just simply not fair. But
Nope. No.
but and like she retires, and so now she doesn't have those things hanging over her
Yeah.
head where she's trying to make a living and keep sponsors. And yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think a few of them will literally have in their contracts that they cannot get pregnant,
yeah,
which
yeah,
is,
which
and I
is
mean, it happens to most women, I think. I mean, it happened to me as an academic that people said, we are not going to give you extra training because you are in the age of childbearing age. You might get a
oh,
child. We pay for your training. So instead of sending you, we send your male
uh-huh,
colleague.
uh-huh,
And I thought, what? This is the 21st century? What the? Yeah, but that's how things work.
yeah,
Yeah. It's
yeah,
it's illegal. And I mean, of course, you could go to court, but then you still have to work there. So,
right,
yeah.
Yeah.
not an option. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
No, it was, and that pretty much that conversation I listened to was all along those
Yeah.
lines. Yeah. It's just a bunch of navigation that you shouldn't have to do.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's mean. No,
Yeah.
there's that one Italian speed skater, Lolo Brigida,
Yeah.
and she got a child a little over a year ago, and because the Italian has a right-wing government now, they really support her because they support families.
Uh-huh.
And it's really nice. She takes the baby with her everywhere she goes. Mama travels along on the ticket of the sport association, the
Oh.
skating
Oh.
association of Italy, and it's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The way it should be.
Uh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should not be penalized for having a child. Yeah.
No, no. And the child is literally on the center where they do all the preparations, and
Yeah.
she's breastfeeding it right there or
Uh-huh.
giving it a bottle feed. And I think that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No, these pros, they should not lose sponsors and income just because they decide to have a family.
No,
And
no. Because they can't wait until their
right.
career is over,
Right.
because then it might be too late, and that's not
Right.
fair.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So there you have it. All right. On that note, on that uplifting note,
Yes.
go humanity.
Yes.
All right, we're going to call it right here. Gina Barrett will be with us tomorrow. Thanks to Beth. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Really learned every time I learn something from that or about her dying stuff. It's really cool. So 10:30 Eastern tomorrow. It's a shorter stage, but the mountain climbing should slow them down. But we've said that, seen that movie before. So
Yeah.
we'll start at 10:30, but might have to push it up a little bit. But if you subscribe, you'll get notified when we go live. So do that. Check out Wednesday's show if you want to spend money, because Wednesday's show is full of enablement. It will cost you. You know, it's what we do. So, all right.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.